I don't know how she thought that. I love Heather, like, but I don't know how she thought this was going to play off on camera.
That was,
you know,
I thought it was real. Oh my God. Are you serious?
Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Don't Let It Stu. It's Friday and I am so fucking happy. I have Amy Phillips here in the house. She's a hard one to get, you know.
That's right, darling. I am hard to get. And I won't get dirty this early.
You're here. I'm so sorry for cutting off your beautiful Luann voice. I wish you were wearing a hat, like the infamous. That hat has not come off her in I don't know when. I haven't seen her without that hat. It's
glued on. You know, it's glued. It's part of her now, and she just puts glitter on it before she goes on stage. When she's done with stage, she goes back to the everyday hat. It's a chapeau.
Did I tell? I think of everybody that's been on my podcast. I think I've seen the show with everybody that's been on my podcast, like in real person.
I think you're the only one who's seen it as the most. You have certainly. Times. You're like a psycho fan, a sycophant.
When Zach Peter brought me the last time, and Brendan and Julie were there too, and we did the meet and greet, and I was like, "Do I have to go and meet her?" I'm like, I've met her so many times, and then she was on the podcast, and she's like, so go, hi, she's like, Luann. I was like, Luann, it's Stuart. She's like, it's Chef Stu. Oh, darlings, how are you? And I'm like, good. I said, you know what? She's like, have you seen the show before? I said, this is my 5th time. She's like, 5th time? Well, thanks for the support, darlings. And I'm like, okay. And then Zach is like, hi, I'm here, you know.
Next time you go, just dress in a costume.
I'm just going to have to.
Dress as somebody
she's
else.
Just sick of looking at me, probably at this point. I mean, I can't. Is she doing more Christmas ones? Do you think she's going to do another tour?
Oh, of course she will. Of course she will. Are you kidding? She's probably gearing up for her announcement for the big Christmas tour.
I mean, and it's kind of fun going to the Christmas tour because it's like a night out. It is. I will say, we had a fucking fun time. Mm-hmm. It really does. It really, really does. I mean, I feel like, she's just doing these tours again and again and again. She's like Taylor Swift. She just won't go away for a month.
She's in great shape for it. She trains, I'm sure, like Taylor Swift. She's jogging and singing and jogging and singing for 3 hours.
Like the Eras tour, yes. Yeah. Speaking of Taylor Swift, if everybody goes to taylorswift.com, she is doing a countdown. We don't fucking know what it is.
Another
countdown. Another one. It's see the top of the page. Go to see. It's see the bar is nearly to the end. People are thinking around 3 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, I didn't know there was another one today. I wasn't aware.
It started yesterday. It's continuing on to today. It's going to hit today because she likes to release things on a Friday or a 12. So it's the 12th today because 13 is her number, but it's TS12 is the new album. So 12 is kind of the hot number right now.
That's
so we'll
hot.
see what happens.
Okay.
So as everybody knows, just before, is there anything you want to get off your chest before we get into these fabulous topics?
Oh God. Well, right before I got on, I was trying to open this box, and now just be forewarned, I am from Michigan. I'm from the Midwest. So if I say backs, just know that I'm referring to a box, which is a cardboard square thing that you put stuff in and it gets delivered to you. So if I say backs, you'll know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I got this backs delivered to me, and I was like, oh, okay. It's one of those backses where you just kind of flip up the two sides, like this, kind of this is on.
So not a 4-way, just a 2-way.
Yeah, 2-way. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, perfect. I love these kinds of backses, right? So I'm like, I know where to cut the backs. I know exactly what I'm doing because I've been fooled before, and I won't be fooled again with the 2-way because it looks impossible. You're like, this is Fort Knox. How am I going to get into this? Yeah. So I'm slicing in all the right places, and it's not giving way. And I'm like, this 2-way thing is screaming 2-way, but it's not opening. So I am working so hard. I can't get into this backs for the life of me. I gave up. I threw it across the kitchen. I had to wait until Brett came home, and I was like, "You're going to have to open this up." And I'm going to watch. I refused to open it. I couldn't get in any other way, and I wasn't going to destroy it because I don't want to have the manpower.
Scared that you're going to destroy it. Yeah. Okay.
And so I waited for Brett to come home, and I'm like, and I want to see how you do it. I'm going to watch. And so he does everything that I'm doing. He's turning it around. We're like monkeys. We're like trying to get into this thing and hitting it. And then and he ends up taking his huge fist and just punching it and ripping it open. That's how we couldn't get into that box.
Is it like trying to get into like a CD? Remember the rappers in the CD back in the day?
Yes, kind of.
Look, I got a CD 4 hours ago. Still haven't listened to it. That's so funny. Oh my God. Oh, also, I just want to start off. Amy is going to be at BravoCon week. She's going to have her CABARAMY show. You do the Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Do you do Sunday as well?
Just Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, perfect.
Night.
I'll be there one of the nights, probably Friday night or Saturday night, unless I go Thursday.
Okay, great.
I'll definitely be there.
I will be.
We're still figuring out tickets for BravoCon, but I don't have them yet. But anyway. Sorry.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll
get them. Where
go
can
to
people
I'm
get
at the
those
Hard
tickets?
Rock. I'm at the Hard Rock
Awesome.
Cafe on the Strip, which is very exciting. So it's really not. It's a stone's throw from where BravoCon is. So it's like, you guys, you don't have anything to do on the nights if you're not going to watch what happens live and you want somewhere to just chill and hang out. Yeah, you come on over to my show. You sit. You have some drinks or not. You watch the show. You can even stick around after if you want to get a VIP package. You just stick around. And if you get a couch, if you buy a couch which can seat 4 to 6 people, you automatically get VIP. Get the couch. Just get the couch.
Spirit says get couch.
Spirit
says get couch. No, I will say to this. I went 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a quite interesting BravoCon just because my mom died that day. I remember that was so crazy that day.
It was awful.
I'm like at Amy's show. I'm like, hey, it's Sandy. You know, it's like your mom just passed away. So it's like,
I know.
I'm like trying to have fun and I had to fly out the next day. I can laugh about it now. It's fine. But
right, of course.
It was just wild. You know, the whole thing was. But it was, I've never fucking laughed so much. Like, I still have memories of like the Sandy sketch.
Wow.
Like, it was one of like, it just was like, it's one of those like laughters where you're just in convulsions and then you keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and it just keeps getting like, just like when
what a
when you're a kid and you're in church, you know, and you're starting you have that laugh thing or in classroom. I fucking loved it. And
wow, thanks.
You're
what a
so
compliment. I appreciate that. You're such a leader. I love you.
And I think it's nice as well because like go enjoy BravoCon, go do the fucking the
meet and greets and the
meet and greets and sit down and see the panels and all that stuff. And like it's kind of exhausting, right? And then you'll go, what time does the show start at? Pretty much.
It starts at 8:00, pretty much.
Perfect.
So
you're going to leave BravoCon. You're going to leave BravoCon at like 4:30. Just fucking leave at 4. You don't need to sit there till 5. Nothing happens. And go home, shower, get spruced, have a little dinner, and then just rock over to Amy's.
Yeah,
rock.
it's
see what I did? Rock
see
over.
What you did there. And they have a cafe, like, so you can eat there too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the whole package.
Yeah.
And so my tickets, they're obviously going to be link in bio on Meet Amy Phillips, my Instagram. But if you go to TicketWeb, oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So if you go to TicketWeb and you just put in CABARAMY or you put in Hard Rock, you know, you'll find CABARAMY. It's 3 nights and it's going to be so fun. It's basically parody songs, comedy. I do impressions. I do comedy material. I have a piano player.
Oh my God.
It's a lot of audience interaction and we have a freaking
amazing. I'm so happy you're doing it because you just
Thank you.
so
I'm
good
excited.
at doing it. And it's like, I absolutely love it. Have you considered taking it on tour? Like maybe like 5-6 cities, something like that.
Yeah. In fact, after this, I'm gonna talk about maybe doing that. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
I would love to do that.
Zach Peter did it and he was, he's more like a podcast type show, but like he got a lot of people turning up in
oh
each
my
city.
God, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
that's
like,
huge.
Just do it. I just think do it. You learn from it. Zach wants to change things the next time he does. It's cool. It was cool,
it's really fun
to do it with him.
Especially if you're doing it like city to city, then you can kind of tweak things depending on what city you're in and you can make it better.
And you can kind of see as well through your audience on your podcast and see like where's the popular cities, and then you can more than likely go to those cities first and so forth. So that's cool.
Yeah. Cool.
I went to the US Open last week. I talked about it with Zach Peter, but
so jealous.
also, which was kind of fun that I didn't realize this until like I got home and stuff. But so Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner was in the final. They're the number 1 and number 2 seeds in the world. Like, it was the top players in the world that you could ever see in tennis, right? It was amazing to see them. Carlos Alcaraz won, and they switched positions. So now Yannick Sinner is number 2, and Carlos Alcaraz is number 1. So they had the point system and whatever, so he won. But it looks like Brooks Nader was dating, or she was going on dates with Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner while they were at the US Open. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Was the question I would ask her is which one was first seed, which one was second, and did they switch? I mean, she'd have to switch when they switched.
6. Sorry, go ahead.
Is it true? Because she has a new show out. So is this true? Is this just clickbait in order to get people to watch her show? Because those publicists are working overtime, honey.
Yeah. But now apparently she's dating Alcaraz. Carlitos.
Oh.
Yes. Which I think is the more attractive one.
Yeah.
Like he's like cuter and
sure.
stuff, you know what I mean? He's only 22. He has 6 Grand Slams at 22 years of age. 6 Grand Slams.
Whoa,
He looks such a loser.
I didn't know that.
Nader was reportedly spotted out with Alcaraz at the 2022 US Open Championship. She was also seen spending time with Sinner, who's Alcaraz's biggest rival on the tour right now. There's a love triangle. But I saw the other day that she was actually dating Carlos now. But you know what? This could be all
for
bullshit.
her. I mean, it could be, but you know what? It's put a fire under both. They want eyes on the tennis match and they want eyes on her show. Kind of a smart thing to do.
What is her show? She's a Sports Illustrated model, right? What is her show?
Yeah, it's I believe it's called Love Thy Nader, and it's her and her sisters.
Look what they did there.
See what they did there? See what they did?
I can't with the puns. Fucking A.
I know. And then it's like, she's just super beautiful, and it's her just tooling around and being pretty, and she has her sister. So it's kind of like a Kardashian, I think, style show is what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that. I learned something about her that I didn't know. I just, before I came on, I saw I saw Katie on some podcast shading Sheena. Did you see that?
Shading Sheena. Shenanigans? Wait a minute. I have to get into this. I love that Sheena was brought into this. Like, the fact that Sheena is now brought into this absolute mess of everything. And she just got right in there. Good for her. Good for her.
So she's on this podcast. I don't know what the fucking podcast was, but she was like, people are asking, and I don't really want to get into it, but Sheena just keeps bringing up my name, and it's like, I don't care, I don't give a shit, I put you out of my life on purpose, leave me out of your goddamn mouth, I don't spoil shit, and that's why I don't get demoted. Sheena. It was like, that's like pretty much verbatim what she said.
Oh, right, right.
Crazy?
Yes, I think I did see that. Yes, I did see that clip. She was speaking to Tamra. That was her speaking to Tamra. You're looking at the thing like, did I get this wrong?
No, Katie was talking about Sheena on this podcast.
That's what Katie said about Sheena?
Correct. Yes, I did not get it wrong. I'll send you the clip. She did. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, yeah, because I don't think they're friends. I mean, you would know that. I'm not a big VPR person. But that's what she said. I saw it. I just wrote it down. I was like, oh, maybe Amy might know something about this.
No, I just saw Sheena going off about Tamra. I'm sorry.
Yes,
this is what we're filling it. See, now we're part of the show because we have confusing information. I saw Sheena going off about how Tamra said this rumor about how Sheena told Kiki because Gretchen told Sheena. And so Sheena was like, no, I did not do that. I never even heard that. And I'm good friends with Gretchen. And Gretchen never told me that. So I would have never been able to say that. Oh.
That is just like, it's like Kiki kind of said on, what's his name? Carlos's podcast. What's his name? That he was an ex-producer of Carlos King. Is it Carlos King?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She kind of said like that she did hear it before she met Katie. The timeline doesn't add up. So it's like she heard it from someone else. So I think what happened was Katie sat down with Kiki because she liked her as this reputable journalist. which you're doing reality checks, you're making fun of shows. Like, that's not reputable journalism. Like, it's just not. Like,
Well, it was before she did reality check. She was doing other stuff.
So I was just like, wait, doesn't she do reality check? That was
No, she had a whole other account.
A thing before that. Okay.
Okay, yes.
And so, so I think what happened was it was brought up in the conversation, but she had heard it first, and then Katie kind of collaborated with it and was like, the two of them chatted it up. Yeah. And then it was like, and Katie was the scapegoat on that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then, so anyway, just moving on to, should we move on to Orange County, or let's talk about Unknown Number? I asked you to watch Unknown Number because, and I spoke about it with Zach Peter yesterday as well, because I just think it excites me so much to watch somebody else watch it. And I was so happy that you didn't see it. And I'm like, and you're like, do you want me to watch like Meghan Markle? Do you want me to watch? I was like, Unknown Number. You're going to get more bang for your buck. Like, you're going to be like in awe. Like, you're going to be throwing your remote control at the TV if you watch Meghan Markle. Like, you don't want to do that. So, Unknown Number. Overall, what did you think?
I'm going to throw my backs at the TV. Well, first of all, as a mother, first of all, I can't believe, spoiler alert, that it was Katie Ginella sending those texts. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God,
wait,
so
no,
funny.
I heard it was Gretchen. Okay, so first of all, I already knew about this news story. So I already knew going in.
Yeah, me too.
How it was going to. Okay, pretty much most everybody did, however. And not only that, but before I even got to this, about a year ago, Lisa Rinna starred in a cinematic.
Yes.
You know, I don't even need to say anything. A cinematic masterpiece on Lifetime called Mommy Meanest. And that movie was based on this story.
Yeah.
So Lisa got to play this woman who was sending all these texts. Yeah, Kendra, sending all these texts to her daughter. So own it, Lisa. She did a great job. She did an amazing job. It was a great movie. I did a whole recap on it for my Patreon.
Okay, so can you answer me a question? Everybody's asking this question. Like, why does the girl in the Lisa Rinna movie, like, why does the daughter look like she's 40? Like, she looks like she's not, like, she doesn't look like she's 16 or 15.
I think it's Denise Richards playing that role.
Own it, Lisa. Or fucking Richards. Oh, no. God, I'm all over the place. This is just such a mess. So anyway, you watched it.
Anyway, so I watched it. But despite knowing what I knew, when I saw that she was actually in this movie, I was like, there must be some mistake. Is this a body double? Is this a lookalike? Surely she wouldn't be talking about this if she did this. Like, why would she be in it?
Yeah.
So I was very confused. And then I realized, like, oh no, that is her. How is she doing this? And then when we got to those texts,
asking her the questions to kind of like be like, hey, we're going to ask them, and you're going to phrase the answers in such a way, so,
right?
You know what I mean? And she was like, I'm down for it. Great, like
I'm
you know what I mean?
Down
like,
for it.
Like, I'm fucking down for it. You know, like oh God, it's just so.
That really article where it's like Kendra really enjoyed working with the producers on this movie. And we're like, of course she did. She really loved having her 15 minutes of horrific fame. Those text messages, when we got to those, I did not expect them to be that. I really did not. I did not expect that.
I wish I saw your face. It's just the best. It's the best feeling watching it with somebody that has not seen it. It's just amazing. You're just like this because you know it's coming, and you're like, kill yourself, jump off a bridge. You're like, I know. I said, I fucking know. You know what I mean? It's like that.
I know. And those like really sexual ones.
Finger me, creamy.
It was like #bang. I'm like, Mom, no, Mom. You're going to #bang this? Like,
it's just, I was laughing so hard. Like, I was in such shock and just laughing as well because I'm like, you see this, because you see the woman.
I think laughing is like a protection mode, you know? Right. She's just like in this thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. Okay. Here's the other surprise, Stuart. I thought, oh, these are bots. Like she hired
Yeah.
these texting bots to send all these text messages because, spoiler alert for the Lifetime cinematic masterpiece, Mommy Meanest, Lisa Rinna had several computers and devices that were hidden under this this bench, right? This seat. And inside, they were always open and they were always running. They were running these text messages. The unknown numbers they were scheduled. So she could schedule this. So I'm thinking when I'm reading these texts, I'm like, wow, this is really specific. Like, what did she put into the directions, into the AI bots to write these awful messages?
I know.
So to find out at the end that was actually her
It's
composing.
Crazy. Yeah. She's writing them all. That's why she had no job. Her job was writing text messages.
Right. Her job was.
I just don't understand how the how the husband just didn't catch out that she wasn't working. But look, if you're an addict or anything like that, you're a great liar and you can get away with anything.
Yes.
Just in my
that's
experience
true.
of dealing with people like that.
Right.
You just don't notice it. You really don't.
You don't. They're really good at, making an entire world look like it's totally normal, skating around the truth constantly.
Uh-huh. What do you think happened in that year that she stopped texting? Remember, she said she didn't. She's like, I didn't start it. I'm like, you did start it. Stop. You did start it. She's like, well, I didn't start it, and then I just kind of took it over and just.
I'm like, it's not an account that you give to somebody. Like, you didn't just come in and like take over. Hey, I'm tweeting for the day. I'm tweeting for the day on BravoTV.com. Check me out. Like, you didn't take it over, babe.
It's like when an influencer takes over the account. Hey guys, I'm taking Vogue over for the day.
Right.
She was like, I just couldn't stop. I'm like, well, you could have stopped, like, because they were horrific, and the daughter was coming home to you every night, going, "Hey, I'm going to kill myself maybe if I keep getting these text messages."
Right.
I knew. You know what? If people knew her, like I knew her. She wasn't going to kill herself.
I know her. She's got to show up for volleyball.
What a risk.
You really pushed it, Ma. That year when she didn't do anything.
What
makes
happened?
me wonder who else she was stalking during that time.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
if they took her phones, then they would have probably found that, right? What else she was doing?
Well,
she had to have been doing
other
something.
Devices, and it's funny, the husband knew she had other devices, but then she was in tech. So she probably had, this is my company phone, or we have to have two phones because we've these multiple accounts. I mean, that's easy to lie about for that,
Right.
And it's, you just can never get into the mind of someone like that because it's just so fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. Like that she spent each day of her life just doing this to her daughter.
Well, the mental illness is next level. And it just goes to show that, like, whatever the vice is that your mental illness latches onto it can be anything. Like that, the fact that she chose something like that. And when the sheriff or whomever said that she had like digital Munchausen, I was like, wow, that's the perfect way to describe it.
Well,
but it was so abusive. I can't believe that she only was charged for 2 counts. Like, it seems like a very small charge.
People said if it was a man, they'd be in jail 1,000%.
Wow.
Yeah, if a man did that, like, yeah. I mean, because the texts were really, really bad. They were just horrendous. I thought you were going to bring up Yolanda Foster for a second. But
why?
Munchausen. Oh. Did you say Munchausen?
Yeah, I did. Speaking of Munchausen, the fact that like Lisa Rinna is the one who brought that up, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's actually really funny. Well, not really.
It is.
Okay. It's like, haha. And anyway, so then we have the year, and then we kind of get towards the end of it, and then I loved her. It's like, and one name came up, and then it's like,
she's right in the camera.
She walks from like the door up to the camera, and it's like,
wow. She's like, it's time for my close up. I'm ready, Mr. DeMille.
Literally. She was like, I had a great time like shooting this, and they were done with the documentary. And because they couldn't get her, they couldn't convince her to do it. And then I don't know how they did it but basically she's like, they think she did it for her daughter to kind of show remorse, which we really never really got. I mean, she thought it was the same as a DUI if you got caught.
Right,
which was like insane.
that's right.
The
I
comparison
mean,
was-
everybody breaks the law, right?
right. It's fun. Like, come on. Like, the red law, you can
Kind
just
of a
drive.
prank.
It's
The prank that went wrong.
like, anyway,
Wait,
I know
what
I talked
about
about this yesterday. Sorry, go ahead.
But what were you going to say? They couldn't get. Oh, they couldn't get her for the documentary, is what you're saying.
Yes.
So then she was like, okay, I see.
They basically filmed it, I believe, without her, and then because they were trying to convince her, but the story was so good that they kept going with it, and then they eventually got her. So then they probably sat her down for fucking 2 days straight, and probably, how are we going to fit her into all these questions? You know what I mean? So they did it,
yeah.
obviously.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Did she had the fact that she had to reenact, like being, behind the computer. I can't believe
She
they
was
even got
loving this.
her to do it. I'm surprised they didn't even get like a body double. They're probably like, we have a body double. She's like, no, I'll do it. I'll do it. Put me in.
I'm going to
Put
tell
me in,
my
coach.
story. I'm telling you, it's not as bad as what you all think. And you know what? That's just a part of me. What the fuck? I don't want to know the other parts. Like,
Well, it might be one part of the psychosis.
yeah.
Well,
My-
the other thing is maybe she was off her medication for that year. I mean, maybe she was on medication during that year.
That's what I think. Yeah. That's a good point. I wish they asked that question. I'm going to send her a DM. I am. Do you know
Please
what?
don't.
I bet you if I chatted her up, I bet you I could get her on. She's going to be on this couch beside me next week. All right, let's get into Orange County. Look, I hate that Katie's not on these next few episodes. It kind of annoys me, but you know what? Let's go anyway.
Let's go. Let's do
Yeah.
it. So, and pass you. Do you forget me? Do you like me? Do you like me now, Shannon?
I know, it's just like, where do you start? I mean, I can just jump around the place here. Like, so
Jump around the place.
I just read they go to the Cabaret. Can you tell me why they went to the Cabaret? Was that just a place where they could just have a conversation?
Right.
and
Yeah,
pretend they
I
like
was a little
cats?
confused about that too. It was just like, let's have some action and we're helping things.
I just don't understand why they can't go to the trusty bench in the park.
The trusty bench.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I was like, why are they taking? Is she adopting a cat? She's like, I have cats everywhere. Ryan loves me. I'm like, okay. I was just
I mean, like, at least we know she's trying to show a sympathetic and empathetic side to her, which is she
Yeah.
puts in this time. That's what I think she's trying to show.
And you know what I love so much? Now that everything has come out and Gretchen said she went to the hospital. I didn't go to the hospital. I should have went to the hospital. I did go to the hospital. I was drugged. I wasn't drugged. Like, whatever the story is, like, and we know that she did go to the hospital because she said it twice.
And
And not only that, like,
I was so
do you know that she's... I felt so sick. You are not misspeaking, ma'am, in the back of that car. And she said it twice. Tamara, did you see on thing that I guess when Tamara went on JL, Jeff Lewis Live, and she said like, oh yeah, she said it twice in another scene that you just didn't see it on camera. So there's no misspeaking. She said it twice. That's what Tamara said. And
then Jen
So-
on
and
Watch
then-
What Happens Live was asked, what
Yeah.
did you think when you saw this? And she was like, yeah, it was really threw me for a loop. So I called her and she was like, I was tired.
we're still going with that story. It's crazy. You can't. Because Jen fucked up big time. She fucked up big time. And just with the selective amnesia, it never happened at Maestro's. I didn't hear it. Well, and then I didn't, and then even Emily was like, we're washing the bathroom, and then and then she was looking for that. And then Jen says, when Katie says, remember when she said like she went to the hospital, she's like, well, she didn't say it like that. She said it like this. So wait,
She
you
remembered
did hear
hospital.
it.
She remembered hospital.
She remembered hospital.
Yeah.
She said, no, she said she should have went to the hospital. So wait, you thought you said you didn't hear. I'm so
but
mad.
she said, I look, everywhere you turn, liar faces. Liar faces.
Yeah,
liar
her
faces. Everywhere you turn, there's somebody lying. Like, it's hard. I don't even know where we go from here, except for, does anybody ever care to tell the truth anywhere ever? Because at this point, no
And
one
here's
is.
the thing. And you know what? That is totally okay. I'm fine with them all fucking lying. Honestly, I'm fine with them all lying. It's entertainment. We love watching and stuff. But to single out one woman, because she misstepped on one or two things and she had apologized for it, to ice her out like that, that's my problem. Because they're all doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean, well? What were you going to say?
Well, look, I know that you are like a hard team Katie.
I'm
not. I know. I'm not as hard team Katie as you are because of the track record. You know, all of that speaks for itself. However, I completely believe her in this situation, which is so hard for all of us to wrap our head around because we shouldn't because of everything before. But I completely, when Gretchen was
What was the thing before? Like, what was the thing before? Just the one. What's the one thing that sticks out with you before? Is it like the Emily Kids thing or the Heather Dubrow thing?
Yeah, it's those two things, and then there was something else. Okay, hold on.
What was it?
It's so hard to keep track of lies.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
Well, the Kiki thing is the biggest thing. She said that she didn't tell Kiki anything about this.
Yeah.
And that she didn't even talk about Tamra and Gretchen. She said she didn't even talk to her about it.
She said, that's the hill I'm going to die on. Yeah.
So like that, I mean, I believe Kiki that she told her. I don't understand how she didn't tell her.
Do you think Kiki heard it beforehand?
No.
From like the Dave Quinn thing and like Jack and all.
I don't even, I haven't been able to put my head around that, but no, I don't think so. I really don't.
Yeah. Okay.
But I believe that is the truth. I mean, I believe what Katie said is the truth. So when Gretchen, when Tamra
I do believe
called
definitely
out
was set
Gretchen,
up Maestros, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It definitely was. Like, yeah.
And then Matt being on the phone with these two.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. And him showing the text messages, and then he came on my podcast and he started talking about it, and he was like, I have the text on, which I was glad that it did actually happen on camera, because when he came on and said it on the pod, I was like, please God, tell me you have screenshots of that. Like, you know what I mean? And you're not just saying it, you know? And then whatever's the following week, then he showed it, which was like, knowing, like, did they not think that they had all the call logs, the text messages, these 45-minute phone conversations, Slade and Alec Baskin on the phone? I mean, everybody was just so specific. Like, they didn't have to remember anything. You know, it was just like, this is what happened.
Why would Gretchen tell that story to a table full of current housewives and partners? Why would she tell that story?
She wasn't on the show yet.
Yeah, I know. But still, why would she tell that story? You're sitting with housewives and their partners. Like,
you're sitting with, and it's like, it is weird, like, but that I feel like she must have known she was coming on. And just gearing it up.
Why would she bring that up?
She announced it in January, right? And I think they went to dinner October, was it? Mm-hmm. If you were announcing in January, you're talking to Bravo months beforehand. You just are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
it
believe
takes time
that
for these contracts. And obviously, you know, they didn't know Jen or Katie, so they probably were like, "Oh, let's all go to dinner together." And then it was like, and I guess she didn't like Tamara. I feel like she wanted that out. I really do, and I don't even think it was that table. I think that a lot of Orange County knows that story. Women talk.
Really?
They do. It's gossip.
So are you saying that you think that Tamra actually roofied her?
No, I don't think Tamra did.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't either.
It's ridiculous.
But someone else could have. Maybe. I mean, I actually never saw that episode, Naked and Wasted. Allegedly, exactly. I never saw that Naked and Wasted episode, and I went back and watched it. And it was pretty full on. It's
really dark.
It's really dark. I didn't realize.
It's so wrong. And the fact that we're even talking about it, about other people.
Yeah.
And really, that is that whole scene in that night. Gretchen should be pissed. She should be livid over that.
Absolutely. I mean, she actually should be. Yeah. And the thing about it was, it's like she said she did have something in her system. That's what allegedly was said, right at the table. Yeah. And then she said she did go to the hospital and stuff. And I mean, you're not going to the hospital for a hangover.
No. I mean, the reason why I think Gretchen is lying is she doesn't want it to be a lawsuit because Tamara could sue her over this. So
yeah,
but that's why I'm saying, why would she even bring that up to a table full of housewives and their partners. That
I
to
think
me
she
is
didn't think it was going to
ridiculous.
go this bad.
Oh,
I just think it was,
please. I mean, that's what I think is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I know. But that's why there was 3-way phone calls like, don't bring this up. Stick to the lie. Stick to this. Stick to that. We don't want to get sued. Like, whatever. Allegedly. I mean,
Allegedly.
Just, you know, it's all fun and entertainment, isn't it, over in the Orange County Housewives?
Sure is.
So it seemed,
But-
and then Tamara was like, last night, I guess, from Jen being on the show, I always have followed Katie at Bravo Andy, and I was the only cast member that would film with her coming up. So I'm glad that Katie's back on. The cast actually gets mad at me for filming with her. Shocking. Stop acting like I'm the problem, Jen, and get a storyline other than talking about me. Why don't you address the book that was written by the bookie Matt? It's an eye-opener for you all. It's called Recalibrate. So it does kind of confirm that Ryan is a bookie in the book.
Of course he is.
Allegedly.
I mean, allegedly, of course. Like, I mean,
So funny. By the way,
group,
Jen, I'm going to therapy.
this gaggle of gals are
It's-
just like,
As angry as like the audience are, I mean, we're still talking about it. By the way, Jen,
Yeah,
I'm going
exactly.
to therapy to deal with some trauma I've had in my life. It's not so I can be it's not so I can be kinder to you. It's not that I can be kinder to you when all you do is lie. I apologize if I'm right or wrong, because that's what the show is about. Conflict and resolution. Move on, lady, or get off Vicky's show. What's
funny.
What's Vicky's show?
Vicky always says it's her show. Wait, that last
there's
thing, get
the-
off
okay.
Vicky's show is hilarious.
Remember, when the naked wasted thing came up, I didn't even know anything about this, right? But I remember when we were writing our cookbook, we had a recipe for naked and wasted. What was it?
It was a drink.
A drink?
A drink, yeah.
We still have it somewhere. I think we need to post it.
Oh God, you're right. We probably should.
We should. We
should.
have.
Put it.
Amy and I
we'll
wrote a
put it-
cookbook called "Cook It, Spill It, Throw It: The Not So Real Housewives Parody Cookbook." You can get it on
Yes.
Amazon. Everybody. Do you know what we'll call it? We'll call it the Lost Recipes, like Taylor Swift calls them the Lost Songs, or
that's so funny.
Recipes from the vault.
Right. And then I'm going to accuse you. I'm going to be like, where did you get this? This isn't true. And then I'm going to be like, how did you hear about this? Why did you put this recipe out to everybody? And you'll be
gonna
like,
have
you
to
told
make it
me the
into-
recipe. And I'll be like, no, I didn't.
Why did we ask that recipe? We just had too many.
Wait, is it not in the book then? I thought it
No,
was.
I don't think so.
Oh, you're saying it didn't make the book?
I didn't make the cut. No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm almost certain because I did look.
Oh.
Did it make the book?
No, I don't know. Let me
Did you
look.
guys
I
write
have the
the
book
book?
in front of me. I know.
Do you have it?
I have the book right in front of me. It's
Okay.
helping me hold up my computer. Okay.
You're great. You're fine. Just
This
have a
is
quick look and see
amazing.
it in there.
I'm going to have a quick look. Okay.
Because I remember, was it like Naked and Wasted Stinger Sipper? No, that's not it. That's not.
You
that's
just
definitely not
combined.
it.
You combined Ramona's drink and, okay. Anything Can Happen, Dinner Party from Hell Psychic Teeny, Grand
No, I
Dame, Marnia Cosmo, Cotton Candy. Oh, Cotton Candy Cocktailer, Scepter Peach Nectar Sangria, Drink Sucked at the Roundup, Lucy Lucy Aperol Spritz Juicy, Go to Sleep Kelly Bean Teeny, Lake Bailey and Cream. Oh, we have Cease and Spritzer. So I
Cease and
think we
Spritzer was
didn't
our
put.
OC.
Yeah, I think we didn't put it in because of that. We already
Okay.
had an
That would
OC.
be a
We
fun
had two
recipe.
OCs. One. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Got it.
find that recipe. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take a photograph of it, and then we'll do a collab post on it.
Great.
And I think it'll be
Wow.
so good. Maybe we'll do it for like reunion one. We'll like release it for reunion one from a lost recipe from the cookbook. That's cool because
Okay.
I remember you bringing that up, and I was like, I never saw that episode, and you were like, no, this happened. It was crazy, and this. I was like, oh, okay.
I think we took it out because that scene is so problematic that we didn't.
I mean,
That's why we didn't include it in there.
if people knew some of the things we took out in that book and photographs and alterations. One day maybe we could talk about it. Not now though. It was so fucking funny. We laughed so hard shooting that cookbook. Everybody, we had the best time.
Yeah, we did a good
We
time.
really did. By the way, like I have like been trying to find a new book agent. Like, like so I have been talking about like doing a second one. Like, is that an interest? Like, whatever. Just like kind of throwing it out there to 2 or 3 agents, and nobody's got back to me yet. And because no, I'm not being mean. Like, but like our book agent just like vanished. Like, she just disappeared. She doesn't email back or anything. I don't even know if she's alive anymore. I mean, I don't like. I'm not even being. No, I'm not being dramatic. It's just. I
think
don't know.
that she just probably went like overseas, you know, like and just said goodbye.
I wish her well because she was awesome and I miss her.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
So then we head to Rodeo Drive. So Heather invites the girls up to the apartment in Los Angeles. Isn't that where Candy Spelling lives, or she had that apartment up there? And they go to Rodeo Drive and it's all fabulous and the signage and everything. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, did you call the Pops? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, this is a joke. Like when I was watching it. And then it's just, I don't know how she thought that. I love Heather, like, but I don't know how she thought this was going to play off on camera. Like
that was, you know, I thought it was real. Oh my God. Are you serious?
Well, first of all, they need to have her sign a release. So she have to be planted and called beforehand. No, it's like, come on. It's like, that's what they do. She's not just hanging out on the corner of Rodeo.
Stupid. Seriously? Yes, they are. Sometimes they do. I've seen them many times over there.
There's no famous people on Rodeo. No,
okay, maybe not well, close to Rodeo, because like
it was the corner of Rodeo Drive across the street from Louis Vuitton. That was the street they were crossing, and they're like, okay. I just want to let you know, I know you didn't call the paparazzi. Nobody asked you. So why did you say that?
Am I the only person in the world that believed that was true?
No, come on.
I did. I'm sorry. Now I feel so stupid.
Let's bring it back then. I mean, I just see through this shit straight away. It's like, first of all, why are we bringing it up again? Let it go. Like, it's done.
Okay.
Like, it's just done. Like, I think she might have been like pissed.
She failed the lie detector test.
I know, but then that was nonsense, the lie detector test. So I'm actually, I don't even like refer
right. You don't even
to
believe,
Heather.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't believe a thing about that. It was just stupid. But it just didn't play off. They're meant to be going shopping, and then like, you know, I don't know whether the producer set it up, but it was just the way the girl came out and said it. She was like, "You didn't call the paparazzi. You didn't." Did you ask her? Nobody asked you. She just came out and said that.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay. All right. So I think, so maybe there were actual paparazzi around, and maybe one of the producers or PA assistants went up to the paparazzi and said, do you know the Heather Dubrow story about that picture? And maybe that photographer actually did know the person that took it. Okay, so I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I am so stupid. Am I really that naive? Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
It's a bit naive. You were like the master of Housewives. Like, how could you not see that? That's just my opinion. I just thought it was like...
You're probably right.
Because it's like, it's one of those things like, thou protest too much. Like, the more you keep talking about it, the more we think it's true now.
Yeah, you're right. No,
because it's really triggered you. It's triggered you for 2 seasons. You destroyed Katie on reunion 1, like for her, like in that whole bringing it up, and like because it wasn't let go. And we found out that Heather was sending that shit around and on Watch What Happens Live, and
all right. Well, I succumb to your point. I really do, and now I feel dumb. Now all your listeners will never believe me in my opinions.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments on YouTube, everybody. And then we have Heather doing her podcast, Let's Talk with Heather. Serious question, not a dig, not shade at all. Didn't she have another podcast, or has this always been her podcast?
It's called Let's Talk. It was called Heather Dubrow's World before.
No, this says Let's Talk with Heather Dubrow.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's changed.
Because I was like, wait, maybe it's a different show. So she has this trans girl on. She talks about, and I really love that she does the LGBTQ stuff, and she's really in that world. And it's a hard, it's a tough world right now for all those types of people, and me myself including. And so it is nice that she calls to that and talks about that. I really like that. I have a question for you. What do you think? Do you think it's a bit hypocritical where like Emily keeps talking about the kids when she was so against the kids being ever brought up on a show? Remember with Katie and the nanny and all that stuff?
Right. Okay. So, well, I see them as two different things because.
Okay.
Yeah, I see them as two different things.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's her life. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna compartmentalize that. But we were talking about this on my podcast too, and I can see it going both ways with people watching it. There's a fine line between like how much of your kids do you show and how much of your life do you show that where your kids. So I respect anyone's position whether they like this or not. For me personally, it's tough because I really like kids to be protected. However, because she's on a platform that's so big, whatever is going on with her son is such a huge deal in her life and obviously in his. And her being so transparent about this journey will ultimately help a ton of people.
That's what I think. I agree
guarantee
with that.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of that's where I land with her situation.
Yeah.
I think it differs with everybody's, but with hers, this is her whole life. Like it's taken over her entire life. And that's very, very clear. And she is really on the move to figure out what is going on. And this is so relatable for parents who have kids that have maybe behavioral disorders or anything. I mean, all kids have something, and you get into issues with your partner over how to deal with it. And I find that to be so relatable. I find that to be super fascinating. And I think she's going to get a lot of answers, and I'm excited to see
how that
journey
plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it is very real, though. You see it play out between the two of them. Like Shane's like, you need to chill out. You need to relax. Your kids are kids. Let's just keep an eye on it, see how it plays out. I think you're overreacting a bit. Then I feel like she kind of belittles him a bit, like he doesn't do anything. I'm like, oh, that's like that kind of stings a bit. Like if he sees that on TV, I'm like, oh, girl, like don't say that, So we'll see. I just wondered, like, kind of like because it was such a strong thing the way she was about the whole like her kids saying something about Heather in front of her and stuff like that. And I was just like, she's like, don't bring up this. She was so strong about that. And then she's here like.
Right, and then it is kind of the irony of it is I see the irony,
and the kids, and then Katie's kids when she was like in Atlanta and all, like whatever, it's fine. So to go to Temecula, and Shan's in the back of the car, she has no tooth.
Oh my God, this gal!
She's like that.
I was like, is this? It's Sonia Morgan vibes all the way. She's like on this,
Gina's like, how's she going to get a date? She has no teeth. It's like, oh my God. That was actually really funny.
And then she was like,
I can't. I lost my tooth, and it's my father's avocado trees in the mountains. Then he dug holes, and then it was rooting, and there's avocados in them hills, and then he didn't find any, and then the fortune's gone, so he had.
She just is spiraling. But I don't know if you watched Love Hotel, but we know that Shannon has a real journey. Okay, well from that we know Shannon has a real journey with her teeth. There was a dentist that showed up, a potential bachelor that showed up, and upon meeting him, he was like, "Yeah, I'm a dentist." She's like, "What do you do?" He was like, "I'm a dentist." She's like,
"Oh, well, I've had 18 root canals, and my dentist told me that I have cavernous like tunnels of black hole. It's like a wormhole. If you were to go down, it's like a cavity. If you go down, it's a never-ending black hole in my mouth."
And it was just like, wow, all right. That's not what you really want to say to someone you first meet, but you gotta love Shannon. I love her so much.
Yeah, she's great.
I love her.
She's great. And then she was like, I just want to show my daughters the healthy way of doing like facial stuff. And then it's like, because we know because we know how expensive facelifts are. It's kind of fun throwback.
Face tight, neck tight. Yeah.
I'm sorry for my off. It's just I feel like you're like I do impersonations and I feel like you're like laughing at me and not with me, but it's fine. It's
me? Are you kidding me? I love yours. I die laughing. I love it when you do them.
That's kind of all I got out of OC. And then they sat at the table, Tamara and fucking Jen go back at it again. And I'm just like, I'm tired of that. I'm just tired of sticking of it. Tamara apologizes. Jen's like, I'm not sure. And it's back and forth. And then we go to Beverly Hills. And then a part I loved what Heather Dubrow did that.
With Emily?
Emily said, she thinks that you're scared of her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, and what was your response?
Yes,
Like,
that was amazing.
That was amazing.
I was like, Mom is at the head of the dinner table, and you are in trouble.
Like, that is another level. And then Emily's like,
she's like, shit.
Let me get my papers. I don't know. I gotta go to court. I need to stop doing that. Like, she hates me when I do it. Like I heard.
What?
But,
oh. Yeah. I didn't know that.
I found that out from somebody, but anyway, it's fine.
No, she's a good sense of humor.
She does. I love her. She's great.
Yeah.
Okay, to wrap it up, DJ Meredith Marks is going on tour. Do it. Say it. DJ Meredith Marks. Meredith. Which is actually funny. When Amy and I went on Watch What Happens Live, Meredith was our guest. And if you go to YouTube, go find when Amy does an impersonation of Meredith and she puts the mask on and everything. It's fucking really funny. I just was like, you're so ridiculous that you did that like in front of her, really, when you think about it. And Andy was dying.
Soft, look.
Did I tell you? I never even told you when we were there that day at Watch What Happens Live, like after or was before the show. And I was talking to Seth. And I didn't know it was Seth.
Oh.
I just thought, and I was making fun of her. I was like,
oh,
I
no,
wore a blazer. I was just like, because I thought he worked there. I thought he was a fucking cameraman or something. I'm not even joking and stuff like that. I said, and he was like, do you watch the show? And I was like, yeah, like she's so hilarious. She's hilarious. Like, I was like, my blazer, I said, I wore a nice blazer today. And I was doing it for him. And he's like, looking at me. And I'm like, I legitimately thought he was like a cameraman or a photographer because he was standing in front of the carpet. And I was like, oh, like whatever. Because I hadn't been fully in on SLC yet.
Right.
So I was just,
so you didn't see the scenes with him?
Not really. No, I didn't. And I just remember you doing impersonations of Meredith and you were so funny. And I always remembered her with her voice. And I thought it was awesome that we got to.
When did you realize that was her husband?
I think it was like a few months later.
You didn't even realize it that night?
No, it wasn't. It was that night. Like when I think Andy
sitting
did
in
a
the
call
seat.
to him, sitting
right.
in the seat.
Yeah. You're
oh.
like, oh.
And I was like in the bar. I was at the bar going, oh, fuck. And I was like, because I think I said something kind of smart ass to him. And I was like, oh, Jesus. Anyway.
I did not know that. That is lovely, so funny. He is. He probably didn't even think, if you were like blazer, he's probably heard it a million times.
But I said it that I think because I had so many martinis that night. And then we did photographs with her afterwards. And then I said to her, I was like, I wore a blazer. She's like, I love your blazer. And
she had on the wildest outfit that night. It was like a denim blazer suit with
it was a blazer suit.
With bell bottoms.
The color. I remember the color. It was.
Was it a purplish blue?
No, it was a blue. But it's like that, not cerulean blue. It's like, it was a huge color a few years ago. Everybody was painting everything that fucking color. Oh. It's like a blue-green, whatever color that. Oh, God, what's it called? I can't remember.
Teal.
Yes, that's it, teal. That was
teal. Get it right. I had a teal blazer and bell bottoms and socks was there.
So she's a DJ now.
So she's a DJ now. I wonder will we see this in the new season. It's so fucking funny.
Are you kidding? I wonder if we. Of course we will.
This is where she does her hard launch.
Hard launch.
She starts her tour in West Hollywood on the 2nd of October at Beaches Tropicana. I fucking hate that place. It's fine. Maybe I'll go. Is that like a Saturday? Hopefully it is. I might just, if I can get a few little kind of people that like Bravo, I'll go. But if I'm not going on my own. Or with people that don't watch Housewives. There's no point, you know? She's going on tour. The show starts on Tuesday. I'm really excited it's back.
I'm excited too. I have seen clips of her experimenting with the art of DJing. He's dancing. And
It's just like a robot standing there. It's like, hey everyone.
I
Like,
know. And she'll jump up and down. It's like, program Meredith body to jump up and down. And it's like,
But it's just, you know what it is? Like, I mean, I have all the respect for these housewives and they create these careers and stuff like that. And it's just like, just balls of steel.
it is.
Just
And you know what?
fucking balls.
The position needed to be filled because DJ James Kennedy is no longer going to be in the zeitgeist. He can't DJ for us, but guess who's going to be guaranteed she'll be DJing at BravoCon. She's got no competition with any other housewife.
No.
You know what I mean? Because
You know,
DJ
and
James
here's the
Kennedy
thing.
used to do that. Kyle from Summer House is also a DJ. He might have a set there as well. Yeah. So those two.
I can absolutely see her do Coachella.
Oh my God.
She'll do one stage. She'll get like a 30-minute set, and they'll just throw her up there just for fun.
Oh my
She will.
God.
She'll know
I think
somebody.
you're right.
She'll know she'll know a liquor sponsor or something, and they'll do it. Absolutely.
Oh wow. You're
You'll
so
see it
right.
tonight.
Kyle is going to show up for sure.
Yeah.
Kyle from Beverly Hills will be there with
She's
Morgan.
going to. This is like get ready, everybody. This is going to be the new Luann.
No,
DJ.
you're so right.
It is.
And there's no competition for her because there's no other housewives thought of this. It's brilliant.
They're probably so mad because it's so easy to just go
It
up and
is.
like DJ.
I know.
Like,
It's
just
like,
have your
who
set
would have
ready.
thought?
You know?
Paris has been doing it for years. Like,
Yeah.
why? I mean, who knew she liked music so much? We never knew that.
I think what happened was like she didn't it just kind of. She went up behind a DJ booth in some show and she was popping
That's
up and
what
down.
I
like you said,
saw.
and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" Like they're not saying it like that, but like they're.
So do you think that that's what
I
it was?
think
It
everybody
was born
like,
out of that.
wow. It was such a like. I feel it was a mistake. Not a mistake. It was an
Right.
accident, and everybody loved it. And she's like, "I should look into this."
Yes.
You know? So
right.
and
Just
she-
like her, she made candles. She was like,
I had a bath, and everybody loves when I take baths, so I'm going to make a bath bomb.
and like
Yeah.
the bath bombs.
It
but
is.
now she can't do that. So she can DJ now.
It's like, yeah, sometimes you just fall into things.
Thrilled for
And
her.
Look at me. The first day I met you, did I ever think I'd be sitting here doing a fucking podcast? No, like not a bit.
I'm
like
so
not
excited.
a bit. And it's like super fun. I'm having so much fun doing it, and like, who do I think I am? And that's it. And it's just you
There
do
you
it,
go.
and as long as it's fun, and I'll keep doing it. That's it.
And I'm going to be a chef. I can't believe I'm a chef. Who would have thought that I would actually be
Yes.
a Michelin star?
Author, chef. Okay, we're going to wrap it up because it's Friday and we want to enjoy the rest of our days before the weekend. And you can all wish me a happy birthday. It's my 44th birthday weekend.
Happy
on
birthday.
Sunday. If you're around, come Sunday. I sent you an invite.
Okay.
And tell everybody where they can get tickets for CABARAMY, BravoCon weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep. Easy peasy. Over at the Hard Rock Cafe. You can go to my Instagram page, which is Meet Amy Phillips. The link is in my bio, baby. Or you can just go straight over to ticketweb.com. Ticketweb.com.
And
And just type it in.
Throw out a story. Send me that image
Thank
so I can
you.
do a little story on it, and then we need to fill those. We need to fill those seats.
We do need to fill the seats.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much,
having
everybody,
me. And watch or listen to my podcast,
Sorry.
Drama Darling.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, Drama Darling podcast, Patreon, 5
Yeah.
days a week.
Yeah, but you can listen to it publicly, a couple times a week. So just check out Drama Darling wherever you get podcasts.
Perfect. Amy, I love you as always.
Love you.
I will see you soon. And thanks so much
Okay.
for listening, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Happy birthday.